What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube land? This is Bill Mack here with the middleman. Yes, I am the middleman. I give you reports here, political news that's happened across the U.S. and try to be as updated and as breaking as I possibly can. Hope you folks enjoy it here. I've got a lovely video from our president-elect, Donald Trump. Yes, indeed, Donald Trump is having his first media session today. He has, this is the first time since he has become president-elect since the election. There is a wide variety of things that have happened for Donald, and as we see and get into this media session today, there's many things floating around Donald Trump. Reports that have involved the Russian hacking, his alleged interest in that, his possible collaboration with them in this, his ties in with this, his campaign, dealing with many different things with the election, the hacking of the DNC, a lot of stuff within Hillary's, the emails, everything like that we see that has been going on have now come to a head now with Donald Trump. He discusses his business future, things that he's going to do, such as turning his business over to his sons, his tax release information that he feels that the media are the only ones that want to know, as well as what he wants to do with Obamacare and the wall. Get this, folks, as many campaign promises that he had was the wall, in which he was going to make Mexico, their government, pay for it. But now he seems to think that Mexico is now going to reimburse us. That means, yes, Donald wants the taxpayers to pay for it, and Mexico is going to be so wonderful in reimbursing us with that money. So let's just get right into it, folks, and see what happens right now.
I want to thank a lot of the news organizations here today. It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen, and it was gotten by opponents of ours. If Putin likes stuff,
yes, it's fake news, folks. BuzzFeed, he's very angry at BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed had this report that was done from the many memos of a former British operative that the U.S. intelligence community deems to be credible in gathering this information, that was reported in a memo that was sent last week to President Obama, to President-elect Trump, and many high-ranking officials, that was obtained. Many things about not only Hillary Clinton and her involvement, but also within the Russian hacking into the election, into the DNC, all these things that they had talked about in compromising positions that Donald Trump could potentially be in. There's so much going on that they may have on him that are both financially and political damaging to President-elect Obama. He is very upset about this. He's reluctantly now actually trying to admitting that maybe Russia did have something to do for the past few weeks, flat out just saying the false U.S. intelligence allegations were false. The community just didn't provide accurate information, just wrong. Now he's very upset with the media's request, and BuzzFeed in its own an internet news company of getting these memos and publishing them out there. That's fake news. It's all fake news. So let's see. Now he's talking about President Putin and his relationship. Hey, Putin may be a guy before, but hey, I'm president now. We're going to have good relations because I'm president. Why would all of a sudden a once hostile, still hostile government to the United States all of a sudden now have good ties to it? Maybe there's a tie-in that's there, President. Let's see what else you have to say.
Donald Trump, I consider that an asset, not a liability.
An asset, not a liability. With all these things happening in today's news with nuclear capabilities, Trump tweeting about nuclear capabilities and whatnot, and disarming everybody, and all these things going on, and Putin's now his BFF, and that's going to be and it's going to be something great. It's not going to be a liability. That's what he's wanting us to believe, but we should know better, folks. Think about that. Russian powers with the U.S., and now they're the good guys. So let's just continue on, Mr. Trump. It's going to be an asset, not a liability. So
Be careful, because you don't want to see yourself on television. Cameras all over the place. You know, the only one that cares about my tax returns are the reporters. Okay, they're the only ones. But
The tax report, taxes, releasing of the tax reports. Only the media want to know. Yes, Mr. Trump, you're absolutely right. I mean, you're only a publicly voted in official, just like our governors, just like our representatives, our senators, our mayors, everyone. It's a public elected office that you're in, sir. It's not only for you to release yours and make it public. It's just as public as mine. You can check mine out. Mine can be released. Yours can be released. The president's can be released. They should be, but he's trying to hide any way he possibly can behind this and state that nobody really cares about his. But we do, because you've had so many failed ventures in the past, sir, as a businessman. We don't know you as a politician. So you're using that political, even though you're not a politician, you're using politician-like tendencies here, sir. That's right, though. We don't want to know how your failed ventures have been. You're going to be in charge of the U.S. Treasury, over the U.S. Treasury, over the country's debt, money we have. So you're right. It's just the reporters that are very interested in it, sir.
But no, I don't think so. I won. I mean, I became president.
The conflicts of interest laws simply do not apply to the president or the vice president, and they are not required to separate themselves from their financial assets. He has relinquished leadership and management of the Trump Organization to his sons, Don and Eric.
Oh, so he's saying, look, I'm going to relinquish, I'm going to be nice and give it to my sons. And he's going to let his sons run it for 8 years while he's in office. He thinks 8 years. He's only guaranteed 4, and that's still not even happened in 1 yet. So let's just wait and see, Mr. Trump, what happens, though. But he has such a wonderful and humorous reply back to what happens if his businesses don't work out with his sons, if they do badly. So we'll see.
President-elect Trump should not be expected to destroy the company he built. President Trump can't unknow he owns Trump Tower.
Yeah, you can't unknow it. Pretend you didn't see it. What is going on here? And, we'll see what else she really has to say with this situation, because it's very, very articulate in how they're using this. So let's just see what happens. And we're going to see what she's got to say about this and many other things. I just love Trump and his ways of diverting attention. He loves his attention, folks. Let's see what the lawyer has to say here.
He is going to voluntarily donate all profits from foreign government payments made to his hotels to the United States Treasury.
Obamacare is a complete...
Whoa! Wow, he's going to donate all of the money, those foreign affairs, to his hotels. He's going to be nice enough and get them to the Treasury Department. Why is that? Why would you go and do something like that? I know you have a lot of money, sir. I know you're a millionaire, billionaire, whatever you are. But that's so nice of you for foreign payments to your hotels be donated to the U.S. Treasury. Run like a business, like a true businessman. He's going to divert it any way that he can, but he's being nice. I want to make sure America's great again. He wants to make sure that everything's huge when we do this. We're going to take our money and we're going to donate it over to the U.S. Treasury. Good luck, sir. We're going to see. While it may sound good, we're just going to have to wait and see what that really truly, because you donate money like that, there's always something underlying beneath, sir, but we'll see just how that goes. And what is it about Obamacare, sir, that you're talking about?
Complete and total disaster. Mexico.
Okay. Now, I will say this about Obamacare. I understand Obama tried to do the best that he could. I understand that he thought that it could maintain in the way it's maintained, but really, folks, Obamacare to me has really utterly, failed in a lot of instances where the premiums are high. I can only speak for being in my area, being in my state, where we're only limited now just within the second or third year of Obamacare to one provider. I know you're supposed to be able to keep your same doctor, keep your same plan, and it's supposed to help with generate with more money with families. But as we have seen over the last few years, it has blown up now. If you work less, you get more help, and that's understanding. Shouldn't encourage people not to work just to get more help, but it's the premiums are still so high. The providers that are within this are pulling out left and right. It really gives you little chance to have, um, credible competition between providers to give someone to look at and say, okay, this one is cheaper than this one. We'll go with that one. When they keep pulling out and you're only limited in what you can do, it's really no help. And keeping your same doctor, you may keep the same doctor, doesn't mean the same plan is going to stay in effect, because I've had to change to 3 different plans the third year. So I understand it has its problems. Maybe it could be worked on. And I understand Trump has at least 9 different kinds of plans in place that he's looking at, that they're trying to go over and to see which would best, if Trump, along with the Republican controlled House and Senate, fully repeal Obamacare. Could be worked on and fixed. I'm not sure. I'm not any kind of financial person, but if you fully repeal it, you better make sure you have something in plan that's going to help everybody. Even Bernie mentioned that, having free health care, free college tuition, all these things to be, but we just have to wait and see on what Trump does and what he puts in place. Maybe it's something to help, but you have to at least give a man a chance to see what it is before we do it. We just hope and pray it's something that's going to help America in its health care, and more people have health care where we're not paying out of the butt when it comes to things like that, such as health care. So let's continue on with this and about the wall that Mexico was supposed to pay.
Mexico, in some form, and there are many different forms, will reimburse us.
What? Reimburse us? President-elect Trump, didn't you say that they were going to pay for the wall? I mean, not reimburse us, not the American taxpayers pay for the wall, then Mexico reimburse us. You said they were supposed to pay for the wall themselves. So reimbursing us is not the same thing as them paying for it themselves. But you have such a great turnout with the Latino vote, with the immigrants, and your policies geared towards the immigrants and illegal immigrants and immigrants that are already here. You have such a great you have such a great bond with them. Just how wonderful are they, sir?
And they will reimburse us for the cost of the wall. And by the way, Mexico has been so nice, so nice. I respect the government of Mexico. I respect the people of Mexico. I love the people of Mexico.
Oh, yes, he does love the people. He respects them enough that they're going to put a wall up, and they're going to have pay for it. They're going to reimburse, President-elect, reimburse for that. I don't see that happening anytime, folks. And he loves the Mexican people. I don't see that either. What was your vote turnout, Mr. Trump? Lower than any Republican candidate has had in a very long time. So, where's your love? Where's the love from the Latinos?
People from Mexico working for me, they're phenomenal people. I think it was disgraceful that the intelligence agencies allowed any information that turned out to be so false and fake.
It's BuzzFeed, folks. That's what he's talking about when it comes to these news organizations. And they were trying to get a quote from Trump, and Trump tries to literally shut them down from getting that.
Out. BuzzFeed, which is a failing pile of garbage. No, not you. Not you. Your organization's terrible. Your organization's terrible. Let's go. Don't be rude. No, I'm not going to give you a question. I'm not going to give you a question. You are fake news.
You are fake. You're fake. You're fake. You're fake. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong, sir. Typical Trump. It's all fake news. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Report should have never, first of all, it shouldn't have been printed because it's not worth the paper it's written on. Russia will have much greater respect for our country when I'm leading it than when other people have led it.
Because other people understand that Russia is hostile towards the United States and that relationship is rocky, sir. Russia is your crazy ex-girlfriend or boyfriend that is psychotic, and if you try to date them again, they're going to really screw you over, sir. You don't want your psycho ex back in your relationship. That's why other people aren't with them anymore. That's what you've got with them is the Psycho X president-elect.
These papers are all just a piece of the many, many companies that are being put into trust to be run by my two sons. And I hope at the end of 8 years, I'll come back and I'll say, oh, you did a good job.
Oh, you did a good job. But what happens, sir, if they don't do a good job? Your show, what was your catchphrase? I forgot.
Otherwise, if they do a bad job, I'll say, you're fired.
You're fired. Vinnie Mac rubs off, and Donald Trump rubs off on Vinnie Mac's WWE reference for those who know what I'm talking about.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Okay, folks, judge for yourself. We're just anxious to kind of see what happens. It's kind of like a spoiler at WrestleMania, spoiler at Royal Rumble. You just never really, and surprises that you never really know what's going to happen here, you know. But like I said, once again, I'm glad to deliver the news to you folks. I hope you enjoy it. You like more of the middleman, you like these political shorts, please drop a like on this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. Have any kind of ideas, drop them in the comment box. Check out my friend Brandon Gregg's channel. His link will be in the description here. He does a lot of political stuff, a lot of psychology, a lot of different things on his channel, his YouTube show as well. So until next time, this is Bill Mack here. I am the middleman, and folks, you take care and take it easy.